Hey, how you guys doing? This is William Myers, Minimalist Outdoors, here right outside of REI in Columbus, Ohio. My buddy Zach, he had a problem in his house where he had a flood, and it molded up and it just kind of destroyed his get home bag and a lot of his gear. So now we're in the process of replacing that stuff. We got 3 items from REI, and if you have one of these stores next to you, they're pretty cheap on these items, so I suggest you go get them wherever you're at. Like I said, we're outside of REI and we're getting some stuff for my buddy Zach here, his get home bag. It all got destroyed. So one of the first things that I suggested that he picked up was a stainless steel bottle. And the reason why is not only can you boil water in here for, decontaminating it, you can also, you could cook in a bottle. I mean, soups, meats, things like that, stews. You can make medicines in bottles. There's a lot of stuff. A stainless steel bottle is going to do that over a plastic bottle, far and above. I don't even pack plastic bottles. And we've seen some control core body temperature stuff. These SOL Escape bivvies are really good for get home bags where you're just like a 2 or 3 day bag. He never goes that further from the home, and this is just something that's going to stay in his truck or something like that. So just something for an emergency situation where he's going to have to pack and walk and maybe camp, maybe sleep overnight or something like that. These SOL bivvies are going to be perfect. Last but not least, what we have is an all-weather space blanket, and the amount of things that can be done with this is amazing as well. It has grommets, and we secure those grommets with duct tape and then put like loops and things like that through it. So I could build a shelter in literally a minute with these things, with the proper gear like paracord and things like that. Maybe 2 spikes, that's all I would need. Sticks even.
So basically you're saying that if all the conditions are right, in under a minute, you can build a shelter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, that's a requirement. Fire, weather.
I'm going to time you. We're going to do this, and I'm going to time
Absolutely.
you.
Fire, water, shelter, 5 minutes. I've done it before many times.
It's going to be on record. And you realize,
you can do it.
You realize that if you're a second over, I will never let you live it down. Ever.
So the things that can be done with this is in either weather, hot or cold. In hot weather, this can be flipped so the silver mylar is facing away from you and it reflects the UV light, or it can be facing you so the UV radiation from a fire is reflected in and held in and recycled. So these all-weather space blankets are actually very vital, and they fold up really small and compact, so they're great for a get-home bag like he's talking about. That's 3 items from his get home bag for his new bag, and we're going to show this probably 3 items at a time and go through each item and the reasons why that we're adding them to the bag. Zach, you got anything to kind of add?
Yeah, the reason that I came to Will for this was, you guys have seen me on, I'm sure you've seen me on Chris's channel, Prepared Mind 101, maybe on one of Will's videos.
Probably not without a gun in his hand.
Probably not without a gun. I'm the gun guy. As far as tactical stuff, if you have to enter a building or if you have to make a shot that's half a mile away, I'm who they come talk to. But as far as being able to get home from being 2 days away over 50 miles and having to walk through the wilderness, Will and Chris are the people that I'm coming to. So we kind of figured the bag is almost a complete loss. I have to build a new one. Why not? At least it's interesting, and maybe people will learn something from it.
Pick up a trick or 2 on the way.
And the other thing is that with me and firearms, I'm not a big, well, cheaper is always better, because cheaper isn't always better, but we want to be able to do this and make this as affordable for people as possible. I mean, I could have walked out of REI with $2,000 worth of stuff and had an 80-pound bag.
Half of it be useless.
And half of it be useless. Yeah. Stuff that we looked at how many different things that were totally neat. There was a squishy lantern, totally cool. Useless, completely useless.
Chris would have been like, squirrel.
Yeah. So you'll notice Chris isn't here right now.
Chris is the gear guy. Chris is the guy that sees this bright shiny thing and is like, oh cool. And he has lots of cool stuff. But I want his get home bag to be as low tech and down and dirty and just useful as possible.
And that's what I want. I'm very minimalist with a lot of stuff that I do. So I want everything to basically be worth its weight.
Yeah.
So 3 items at a time. And
3 items at a time. Yeah, we're going to show the additions to his kit. If they're little tiny things, we'll do more, obviously. The big stuff, I don't want to overload these videos. I want to just These are the reason why these 3 items are going in. This is the reason why these 3 items are going in. Fire kit is probably going to be more than 3 items. But all right, guys, this has been William Myers from Minimalist Outdoors. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, appreciate it if you click subscribe down below. Liking my videos helps me and my channel out a lot. Appreciate all your views, comments, and support. Hopefully, we'll see you out in the woods.
Bye.